My mother died of natural causes. She got bit by a rattlesnake, and naturally, she died. I told her, Mom, don't fuck with it. I don't care if nobody ever laughs. I love that joke. Doing that joke. Like a few jokes, like what? Like what? Okay, go to Alaska, and we're at this tourist trap, where you pan for gold. And you get to keep the little gold flakes you find in a jar. It was fun. It was fun. But it was also a lot of hard work. So just as a joke, right, I turned to my boys and I was like, this is a lot of hard work, boys. The smarter thing to do would be to wait until the end of the day and then simply rob the miners. Well, there's this other tourist lady there. Yeah, she got very offended, right? And she turns to my kids and she says, there's nothing more rewarding than the payoff after a hard day's work, children. Now, I didn't say anything to the snozy lady, but the snozy lady, she's parenting my kids. So we got up right away. We left. We went to the parking lot. We waited for that lady, and then we robbed her of her gold flakes. My kids are learning right from wrong. Mind your business, lady. So I call up my 85-year-old mother, and I'm like, hey, Ma, haven't seen you in a while. Let's have lunch on Tuesday. She goes, great. I'll put it in my iPhone calendar. That way it'll pop up as a reminder. I said, great. But then I hear all this, rustling around noises, futzing around. She's bonking things. She goes, I can't find my phone. I can't find my phone. And I know why. We're on the phone. It's in her ear right now. But I didn't have the heart to tell her, because I'm a good son. So I said, don't worry about it. Just write it down for now, Ma. I'm sure when we hang up, you will find your phone. She goes, okay, great. See you Tuesday. As soon as we hang up, I get a text right away. I found my phone. Just want to let you know as soon as we hang up. I still didn't have the heart to tell her, because I'm a good son. So I came here tonight in front of all you good people to talk shit about my mom behind her back. Like a good son. Tax season comes and the CPA is asking me all these questions. Did you convert a traditional IRA to a Roth IRA? No. Did you purchase any rental property this year? No. Did you have a change in marital status? And I was like, yeah. We never do it anymore. Can I claim that as a loss? Girlfriends and wives, big difference. Big difference between girlfriends and wives, right? We go to Yankee Stadium, right? We're at the top of our section. I trip, tumble all the way down to the stairs below. Now, if I was with my girlfriend, she would have been rushing right down there, right? Helping me up, dusting me off, kissing my cheek. But no, I married that girlfriend. So I was with my wife, who says to me, where are you going? These aren't our seats. You see all these endearing images of the soldier's homecoming, right? And he's hugging the family, daddy's home, right? It got me thinking about the flip side, about the enemy. When the suicide bomber comes home, his family must be like, whoa, whoa, hey, what are you doing here? No, soldier, turn it around, back to the front. Since my grandmother has passed, my grandfather is so lonely, he's got a sign on his yard that says, yes, trespassing. He stands on the porch, he's got a shotgun. Get in my property! And stay in. You've heard this expression. You'll catch more flies with honey than with vinegar, right? It's a horrible analogy. It's a horrible analogy. Who wants flies? And quite frankly, you'll catch more flies with poop. But that's a dirty joke. I shouldn't be telling dirty jokes. People with the lisp have a hard time saying the letter S. So what do? We put the letter S right in the middle of the word lisp. Insensitive, to say the least. This year I had a staycation. A staycation means you're poor. Being poor, being on a staycation, like I had a lot of time to think about my financial situation, you know? And when it comes to my finances, like I have no assets. Because my assets on the couch, smoke a little weed, stream a little Netflix. Recently I tried seaweed. Oh, that is some good shit, man. That was fucking hard to light. Seaweed. You know? Like you really wouldn't catch flame. I got this scary letter in the mail. It was just like that late 90s horror film. I opened the letter and it read, "I know what you did last summer. Fucking nothing, you lazy bum. Sat on the couch, a lot of TV, some beach, there was the beach trip. This year, how about get a job, you shiftless bitch? Love, Mom." Yeah, I never had a comedy lesson. Like teenage masturbation, I'm self-taught. But I did ask my friend's joke coach. I was like, "Can I joke about cancer?" He said, "Yes, you can, sir." Right? That's unacceptable. I'm sticking with tried and true joke formulas. Like this one, like this one. Why is the TV remote control like a kitty cat? Because they both have paws. That joke got a laugh riot at Frasier's, and that was like my best gig ever. Yeah, Mrs. Frasier's kindergarten class, that was like my best gig ever. My friend Jeff, okay, is a fat, coffee-drinking smoker who's, made it very clear to me, if I dare tell his wife he's doing cocaine again, he's gonna drop me like a bad habit. Jeff, you're a fat coffee-drinking smoker who's doing blow. You ain't dropped a bad habit yet. Okay, red delicious apples. Okay, have an open mind. Hear me out here. Maybe you agree, okay? The nerve of red delicious apples. To name yourself delicious? Right? That's for me to decide. You can't name yourself delicious. Did green apples name themselves green, disgusting apples? No. No, and they certainly could have. Yuck. It's like there was like a drunken party and like a lemon fucked an apple. Red apple's got a hell of a nerve, that's all I'm saying. How are we doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Feeling good in here tonight? Okay, go over to Chuck's house, right? And he's got the whole extended family over, and he's introducing me to the family. So he's like, "This is Denise." And so I go, "Oh, hi, Denise." She goes, "My name's Allison." I was like, "Chuck, I thought you said this is Denise." He goes, No, this is Denise. And this one here, he is the nephew. Say hello to Chad. That joke is hard. This year took my kids to the Ice Escapades. They loved it. Oh, that show is blowing up. Oh, really? It was in the show. They were blowing up. Look, I know I don't look it, but recently I dropped 50 pounds. The barbell was just too heavy. Had to let it go. You do a few reps, you get tired. Plan on dropping more weight in the future. It used to be really important to me to get the cage-free eggs. It used to be really important to me to get the cage-free eggs. But I had to rethink that. The eggs, they kept getting away. I buy the caged eggs now. Want to make an omelet? Want to know the eggs are going to be there. My mother died of natural causes. She got bit by a rattlesnake, and naturally, she died. I told her, "Mom, don't fuck with it." I don't care if nobody ever laughs. I love that joke. Doing that joke. And I love my mom. She got me karate lessons, you know. But I quit. It wasn't for me. You know, I did karate lessons for like such a short period of time. Like, all I ever really learned how to do was karate chop a board, you know. So I will not fight you. But I will fuck your house up. What, you got a nice colonial? I know karate, motherfucker. I like Hooters. I like that bar, Hooters. You know, it's filled with sexy girls, right? I just never understood that name. I mean, what do owls have to do with sexy girls, right? The owners were bird-watching fans. I just don't get it. I mean, quite frankly, I would have named that bar Tits. You want to make some money? Come on down to Tits. These things got to be believable. In marketing and advertising, things got to be believable, or I'm not buying. Like, for instance, okay, I'm browsing the internet, right? This ad pops up. Beautiful Russian women want to date you. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Now, if an ad had popped up, trashy Staten Island women want to date you, now I'm listening. Now you have my attention. My niece is she's like way into sports. She's very athletic. She's always playing, you know. That's why when she asked me, do I want to play a game of kickball, I had no idea that the target was going to be my crotch. I couldn't kick her back, right? I'm the adult. And besides, it wouldn't be effective, right? She doesn't have the equipment. You just cannot nuts punch a lady. No, seriously, guys. Try to kick a girl in the balls. You will miss every time. Recently, I thought I was developing migraines, because that can happen later in life, you know. So I went to the doctor to get checked out, but no, they're just hangovers. My friend Yusef is Muslim, and he was telling me all about how he loves to go to Christian rock concerts. I was like, Yusef, you're Muslim. Why would you love to go to Christian rock concerts? He goes, well, there's no Jews. All right, that was too far. That joke is out. I'm sticking with family-friendly material. Like what? Like this. Do you ever shush a librarian? I recommend it. I love it. It's like years of pent-up frustration from getting shushed. So I'm in the library, right? And the librarian walks right up to me and she's like, "Sir, there is no smoking in the library." And I said, "Shh." I just kept puffing away. If I'm ever suicidal, I want to meet one of those government people who are like, "I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you." And I'd be like, "Please tell me. I'm suicidal." You're a government person. Tell me something good. Just tell me some X-Files shit. They say you can't get blood from a stone. Yeah? Try cracking a guy over the head with it. Blood will follow. Today we got these big companies, these conglomerates, you know, they get their fingers in everything. Like even right here at this restaurant, you could get eggplant parmesan, chicken parmesan, veal parmesan. I mean, clearly it's the influence of Big Parma. Big Parma's the big cheese. And that is true. So I fell in love with this Indian woman. I even asked her to marry me, you know. But she said that in her country they had arranged marriage, and if I married her, her family would arrange to have me killed. Well, let me ask you people this. Who made Hugo Boss? Am I right? Just because he dresses well? I used to have a Nissan Minima. Fucking sucked. O.J. Simpson? He's dead to me. And to you guys too. How we doing tonight? How we doing tonight? I used to abuse alcohol, and it was not cool to my friends, you know. Like, my friends would come over for a party, right? And I would serve like a hot rum toddy cold. I would serve a tequila sunrise without grenadine. I used to put ice in beer. I would abuse alcohol. And it was not cool to my friends. I'm no bartender. Do you ever go to a book burning and like some dick brought a Kindle? So stupid. Listen, you're so attractive, I'm trying to impress you and you're on your phone? What am I gonna do? No, you be you. That's fine. Don't listen to me. So I got my kids in the car, right? We're driving down the highway. We're approaching an airport, and I'm like, oh look, it's a biplane. She go, but it wasn't a biplane. It was like two Cessnas, like perfectly lined up, you know. So I'm like, oh, that's not a biplane. My littlest kid goes, Daddy, every plane is a biplane when it's leaving. Love that kid. Love my family. Love my wife, right? I mean, okay, love my wife, right? Except for her constant nagging for sex. Give it a rest already. I'm not an object. As a sex object, I object. But I do admit that my favorite sexual position with my wife is reverse cowgirl. Because I'm not doing any work. And she can't see I'm on my smartphone. That's too far, right? Like everybody in this room, okay, I mean, I didn't do a poll, I'm just assuming. Like everybody in this room, I am against heroin. I mean, we don't need any female role models, am I right? Wonder Woman, whatever. Am I doing it right? What? My friend Jimmy Rogers is a genius. He's figured out this way he created an app to pay prostitutes. You don't gotta futz around with money. It's called erect deposit. He's laughing all the way to the bank. Never mind, it's a sperm bank. You guys should have seen these signs for speed hump out there on the road nowadays. Speed hump. That's wrong, isn't it? Speed bump. It should be speed bump. Like when you see speed hump, like, don't you think of your wife? I do. I mean, I don't think of your wife, sir. I'm just saying. My wife talks to her plants. She positively reinforces them, and that helps them grow, you know. Which is fine by me, until one day we had a big fucking fight, and when she wasn't around, I began to negatively discourage her plants. Oh, look at you, you're wilting, gross. Look, somebody needs a pruning. Blech, yuck. Are you thirsty? Here's some potting soil. Here's some nice dry potting soil. So me and my friend Ken, we used to play this game. My stepbrother, really. We used to play this game. We would go down to the bar and we would play this game called Who Can Get the Girl? Who can get the girl, right? But it was always a tie. It was always a tie because neither of us could get the girl. You guys heard of this gender fluid stuff? Gender fluid? Yeah, like what's the confusion? You show me the fluid, I'll tell you the gender. You can do it too, it's common sense. All right, I want to talk to the guys in the room, okay? You know, get my back here, guys. Did you ever try Viagra? Cialis, you know? And like I'm asking the young guys too, like I'm not asking if you need it, I'm asking if you've ever done it because that shit works, man. Get my back, guys. I had a statue. And a member's member. See, I thought you had to have ED or erectile dysfunction in order for that shit to work. Nah, man, turns out, if it ain't broke, you could still fix it. I got fasting all wrong. I was doing fasting all wrong. Like, I thought with fasting, like, you ate quicker. Did I do my Nissan Minima joke? I feel like I did. Did I do it?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, fine. So my friend asked me, Carl, guy puts a gun to your head. You have to sleep with another man. Who's it gonna be? I said, clearly the guy with the gun to my head. That is a motivator. Next thing you know, my friend's browsing the dark web looking for a gun. My wife and butt sex? Woof! Oh my God, man. My wife is up for anything but sex. We can cuddle. We can share cocoa by the fire. You know, part of being a good dad is like explain the world to your kids. You know, when they come to you confused, right? So like my middle kid comes to me like, and he wants to understand mommy's mood swings. So I sat him down and we had to talk about women. And I was like, son, bitches be crazy. It's a really good talk. My wife is not upset that I hit women because I don't. I don't. She's upset that I hit on women because I do. Do fries come with that shake, baby? So my wife asked me, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it, right? My wife asked me, do I want to swing? And I shouldn't have said yes, because now we're both registered for swing dancing lessons Friday nights, 6 p.m. down at the Y. I can't catch a break. Well, my wife talks in bed, which you might think is pretty sexy, but it's the things she says. Hump, did you add Keith to the car insurance? Hump. Can you bring up the folding chairs from the basement? Why bring them up? My sister wants to borrow them. Who? My sister. Who? My sister orgasm. It's pretty sexy when she talks in bed. Well, long ago, my wife married me because I am a bad boy. And she soon found out I was bad at laundry. I'm bad at groceries. I'm bad at listening. I'm bad at being on time. These are her opinions, folks. Listen, guys, I'm going to go soon. So, listen, if you want to follow me, look, I'm sorry. This is something you got to do nowadays in comedy, and I'm sorry about that. If you guys want to follow me, I'll be taking Route 4 to 208 to 287 to 23 North. And I'll get out at the Butler exit if we get separated. All right, I'm going to go, so I got to finish strong. Here we go. I'm going to finish strong.